Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the main gymnasium here at Braintree High School, part of the H. Fred Herget Athletic Complex, where the Lady Womps of Braintree will defend their Division I state title in the 2015-2016 Division I girls basketball tournament. I'm Al Barisi, with me Jeff Poster, and the Lady Womps will open up their playoff run against the Lady Tigers of Newton North. This will be the third time this season that these two teams have faced off, and Newton North would like nothing better than to knock Braintree off the top of the mountain. Braintree comes in with an undefeated 20-0 record, 15-0 in the Bay State League. Newton North comes in at 14-7 overall, 11-5 in the Bay State League. But those records mean nothing. In the tournament, it's one and done. And so Braintree hopes to continue their unbeaten streak, which currently stands at 61 games, stretching back 2 years ago. The last time they lost a game was at the hands of Christ the King, January 17th, 2014, at the Hoop Hall Classic in Springfield. And since that time, they have run off 61 straight wins, 2 Division I state titles, 2 Division I Coaches of the Year, 2 Gatorade Players of the Year in Ashley Russell. And they hope to continue that unbeaten streak tonight against the Lady Tigers of Newton North. Right now we're going to take a quick break as Athletic Director Mike Denise makes his obligatory sportsmanship announcement and announces the starting lineups for both squads, and we will try to echo his announcements as he starts the game.
For tonight's Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association Division I South Sectional Quarterfinal Girls Basketball Contest between the number 9 seed Newton North Tigers and your number 1 seed Braintree Womps. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for tonight's competition. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association, along with Braintree High School and Newton North High School, expect all fans to display good sportsmanship. We remind all fans that we are dealing with young athletes who are trying to do the best for their school and their community. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibility for your behavior and the behavior of those around you. We request that all cheering be supported, and spectators are reminded that the price of admission does not entitle one to cheer, criticize, or degrade players, coaches, or officials. Let's make this contest a positive experience for all. If you require assistance during tonight's competition, please do not hesitate to call upon an MIA supervisor, member school personnel, or security official. Fans, our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to please stand. We thank you for your service. And now we would like to introduce this evening's starting lineups. For the Newton North Tigers, junior number 2, Say Lassiter. Freshman number 10, E.T. Bledsoe. Senior captain number 13, Sydney Beatrice. Sophomore number 22, Elizabeth Davis. And senior captain number 23, Jill Latanowicz. The Tigers are coached by Luca Markdale and assisted by Howard McDowell. Now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing your Braintree Womps. At guard is sophomore number 3, Jenna Rhodes. At forward is sophomore number 10, Rachel Hutkus. At forward is senior captain number 13, Brianna Hurley. At guard is junior number 23, Keela Dixon. And at guard is junior number 24, Bella Zanetti. The Womps are coached by Kristen McDonald, assisted by James McDonald, Ron Whittam, and Kelly McDonald. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand to honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And so, as you heard, Athletic Director Mike Denise announce the starting lineups for both squads for the Lady Tigers of Newton North. Number 2, a junior, Sayani, goes by the name of Say Lassiter. Number 13, senior co-captain Sydney Beatrice. Number 23, senior co-captain Jill Latanowitz. Number 22, sophomore Elizabeth Davis. And number 10, a freshman, Isabel Bledsoe for the Lady Womps. Sophomore, number 3, Jenna Roach. Junior, number 23, Keela Dixon. Sophomore, number 24, Bella Tanetti. Sophomore, number 10, Rachel Tutkus. And senior co-captain, number 13, Brianna Herlihy. Focus your attention to center court. Say Lassiter set to tip off against Brianna Herlihy. And the quarterfinals of the Division I South Sectional underway here at Braintree High School. Tip is controlled by Braintree, Jenna Roach. Currently Newton North in a man-to-man defense. Braintree content staying at the perimeter. Brianna Herlihy, top of the key. Nice pass down low, tipped by Jill Latanowicz. Ball went out of bounds off of Latanowicz, and so Braintree will retain possession. 11 on the shot clock. Keela Dixon, who inbounded the ball. Nice pass to Roach, down low to Tutkus. Tutkus is going to get called for a travel. Newton North collapsed down low and did not give Tutkus any time. She tried to kick it out but took a step. And now Newton North controls. Say Lassiter. Latanowicz, top of the key. Davis over to Lassiter again. Lassiter tries to drive, pulls up, 12-footer, no good. Tutkus with the rebound, and she gets fouled. Reach-in foul. First foul will be on Jill Latanowicz. That's her first team foul for the Lady Tigers. Tanetti to Roach. Newton North still in that man-to-man defense. Brianna Herlihy, nice no-look pass. Roach has to kick it out. Tanetti drives baseline, left-hander, off the glass, no good. Rebound is Latanowicz. Opening minute jitters for both squads here. Both teams very familiar with each other. Typically, the top two teams in the Kerry division have been for the last 3 or 4 years. Shot no good. Rebound, Keela Dixon. She's immediately tied up. Isabella Bledsoe. Possession arrows in favor of the Newton North Lady Tigers. Inbound pass to Davis. And Jenna Roach steals the ball. Doesn't have the numbers one-on-one. She wisely pulls it up. Keela Dixon over to Brianna Herlihy. Herlihy drives the lane left side. Off the glass, no good. And Tutkus with the rebound, but she immediately gets tied up. That's Bledsoe again. Braintree will take the ball underneath their own basket. 28 seconds left on the shot clock. Herlihy, 6-footer, no good. And Bledsoe with another rebound. Isabel Bledsoe, nice job underneath for the Lady Tigers. Now she has the ball low post, guarded by Tutkus, throws it up. Loose ball finally picked up by Bella Tanetti. Long three, no good. Tutkus with the rebound. Brianna Herlihy, 12-footer, nails it. Herlihy with the first 2 points of the evening. Actually, they're going to call that a 3. Lassiter tries to get it out to Latanowicz, partially blocked. Lassiter now drives the lane, just throws it up. That's something she's had a tendency. She's shown a tendency just to throw up wild shots, but this time she draws the personal foul. Foul is on Rachel Tutkus. That is her first team foul for the Lady Womps. And that'll put Say Lassiter at the line shooting 2. And makes the first. Say Lassiter 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Pulls the Lady Tigers to within 1. 3-2 with 5:04 remaining in the first quarter. Brianna Herlihy pulls up, 6-footer in and out, no good. Rebound Latanowicz. Lassiter with a 3, 6 feet beyond the arc. Brianna Herlihy on the line. Again, we talk about tendencies. Say Lassiter not afraid to take the long 3, and she'll throw up several. She scored 30 points the other night against Marshfield. That's who Marshfield was Newton North's victim to get here to this. Going to call a foul on Jenna Roach. Jenna picks up her first personal, second team foul for the Lady Womps. Inbound pass nearly intercepted by Keela Dixon. Lassiter picks it up, and then Brianna Herlihy with a steal. She's got a free line to the baseline. Draws the foul. And Say Lassiter picks up her first personal foul, second team foul for the Lady Tigers. Bri Herlihy will be at the line shooting 2. Brianna makes the second. She's got 4 points, all 4 points for Braintree thus far. Lassiter with another long 3. This time she hits it. 5 points for Say Lassiter. She's got all 5 for Newton. Brianna Herlihy's got all 4 for Braintree. The Lady Tigers up by 1. Newton North's defense pretty tight here. Lassiter comes out with the loose ball. And she just drives to the lane and throws it up, but draws the personal foul. That's one thing Kristen McDonald was afraid of. Keela Dixon will pick up the personal. That's a third team foul for the Lady Womps. She knows that Say Lassiter likes to just throw it up. She's afraid that in doing so, Braintree's going to pick up a few fouls here. She just as soon have Lassiter go to the hoop and throw it up. Miss. Makes the second of 2. 6 points on the night for Say Lassiter. 6-4 lead for the Lady Tigers. Tutkus tries to go down low. Ball intercepted by Bledsoe. And that's a carry for the Lady Tigers. Right now, Braintree's going to put in some reserves. Kenzie Moore, Adriana Timberlake, Allie Dillon check in the ball game for the Lady Womps. Tutkus kicks out to Herlihy for 3. Little long. Rebound picked up by Latanowicz, but she was standing on the baseline, so Braintree will take over. 3:27 remaining in the first quarter. Braintree down by 2. Pass down low to Herlihy. She's double teamed, tries to put it up off the glass. She and Lassiter wrestle for the ball, and it's a jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Tigers, rather. Lassiter cutting through the lane, no good. Rebound, Brianna Herlihy. Lassiter reaches in. Keela Dixon drives, kicks it back out to Dillon. Dillon for three. The rebound is Davis. They're going to say Kenzie Moore bumped her with the body. That's Kenzie's first personal. Fourth team foul for the Lady Womps. That's exactly what head coach Kristen McDonald did not want to do, and that's to see Braintree in foul trouble early in the ball game. Lassiter again, a long three, no good. Herlihy with the rebound. Again, Lassiter scored 30 points the other night against Marshfield. Kenzie Moore for three, no good, but Herlihy, great job picking up that rebound. Finds Moore underneath, beautiful pass. Great shot by Kenzie Moore, and she's got two on the night. And we're tied at 6 with 2:06 remaining in the first quarter. Braintree fans out in full force here tonight. Brianna Herlihy with a block. Loose ball picked up by Dillon. Timberlake for three, no good. Long rebound. Beatrice comes up with the ball. Lassiter again for three. Throws it up, no good. Rebound, Keela Dixon, 2-on-1. Lassiter coming up from behind. And she slams into the door there. Good hustle by Say Lassiter. Both teams now with some substitutions. Keela Dixon, Brianna Herlihy get a break. Jenna Roach back in the ball game. Roach pulls up, 8-footer, no good. Good rebound by Tutkus, gets it out. Timberlake now. Dillon, long cross court to Roach, just inside the three-point line, in and out, no good. Timberlake with the rebound. And once again, Rachel Tutkus. That's 4 offensive boards for Rachel. Timberlake to Roach. Good perimeter movement by Braintree. Down low, Tutkus. Partially blocked by the Lady. No, they're going to say it went off of Braintree. .40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Nice pass down low. Elizabeth Davis, and Davis picks up the foul. Going to call Timberlake. Adriana picks up her first personal. Nice pass by Lassiter. And again, both coaches have to be very, very wary. In the tournament, you've got 3 officials. First shot by Elizabeth Davis, no good. With 3 officials, the amount of fouls is expected to go up. They're going to call it a lot closer. And both coaches, a little bit of a chess match here with substitutions. Linda Martindale and Kristen McDonald know each other very, very well. Davis makes the second. That's her first point of the evening. Keela Dixon, nice drive. Right through the lane, she picks up her first 2 points of the evening, and we're under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Braintree up by 1, 8-7. Beatrice guarded by Dixon. Nice jump switch by Dillon. Pass down low to Bledsoe, no good. Rebound Roach. Brianna Herlihy got 5 seconds, kicks it out to Timberlake. Timberlake for 3, no good. Brianna Herlihy, quick turnaround, no good. Bledsoe with the rebound, but the buzzer signals the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break here. You're watching Lady Womp playoff basketball on Beat Cam. Welcome back to Braintree High School. We're here for the second round, the quarterfinal round of the Division I South Sectional Women's Basketball Tournament. I'm Albarisi. Sitting next to me, Jeff Poster, and the Lady Womps with a 1-point lead, 8-7 over the Lady Tigers. Very low-scoring first quarter. Both teams with a lot of jitters and very tight defense. Both teams having a little bit of difficulty getting their offensive rhythm.
Braintree coming off a long stretch without playing, too, so maybe shaking off some rust.
Tutkus with another offensive board. Kicks it out to Keela Dixon for three. No good. They're going to call a foul on Lassiter. Say Lassiter picks up her second personal foul. That's only the third team foul. Rachel Tutkus now already has 5 offensive boards. And we're 7:40 to go in the first half. Linda Martindale has to take Say Lassiter out of the ball game. Zanetti over to Dixon. Dixon double team. Jenna Roach wide open. And she nails a three.
Good ball movement. Starts with the offensive rebound. Braintree finds an open shot. Finally got one to go down, too.
They're going to call Elizabeth Davis for a travel. And so Braintree up by 4 now, 11-7. Roach and Brianna Herlihy both have hit threes for the Lady Womps. Nice give and go, Brianna Herlihy to Dixon, but Dixon had a bad angle. Kicks it out to Tanetti. Scoop shot, no good. Ball went out of bounds off of Isabel Bledsoe, and so Braintree will keep it underneath their own basket. Quick give and go back to Dixon. Dixon for three. Rebound Davis. And the lead pass intercepted by Rachel Tutkus. Brianna Herlihy and Bella Tanetti both there as well. Going to call a blocking foul.
Keela Dixon just ran into that wall there, but Newton North's got to do a better job holding their ground. It's a bad foul for them to commit.
Brianna Herlihy over to Jen Roach, back to Herlihy. Herlihy goes left side baseline, or correction, down the lane. Tanetti, 10-footer, no good. Rebound, Summer Diaz. Sydney Beatrice, senior co-captain, calls out the signals for the Lady Tigers. Great defense by Brianna Herlihy. Blocks out Latanowicz and got the rebound.
Yeah, she completely cut off any position to have under the basket to lay that in.
Rachel Tutkus floater, and she's going to get 2. Elizabeth Davis picks up her second personal foul, and Rachel Tutkus will put the at the line shooting 2. Rachel a little bit strong on the first one. Short on the second, Latanowicz with a rebound. Beatrice controls for the Lady Tigers. Approaching 6 minutes to go in the first half. Davis had nowhere to go. Good defense by Roach. Has to kick it back out. Beatrice. Bledsoe down low. Latanowicz tries to back in, can't do it, has to kick it out to Diaz. Now Latanowicz for three, and she nails it.
Big shot clock winding down, stepped up to the plate and hit it.
Jill Latanowicz with her first points of the evening. Newton North closes to within 1, 11-10. Tutkus pulls up, kicks it out to Brianna Herlihy. Herlihy, front rim, no good. Beatrice with the rebound. She tries to dish it to Latanowicz. Brianna Herlihy blocks it, but couldn't keep it from going out of bounds. Brianna Herlihy all over the court.
Yeah, she's doing a nice job, especially down low and running and not allowing Beatrice to get the fast break herself.
Say Lassiter back in the ball game, as well as freshman Kelly Manley for the Lady Tigers. Lassiter controls, guarded by Rachel Tutkus. Beatrice. Beatrice for three, front rim. Jenna Roach with the rebound, almost got knocked over by Beatrice. Lead pass to Tanetti. Takes it through the lane and puts it up and in.
Good look from Roach up to Tanetti. Feed it in.
All five starters have scored now for the Lady Womps, and Kristen McDonald calls timeout with 4:54 remaining in the first half. Braintree up by 3, 13-10. As we said, this is the quarterfinals of the Division I South Sectional. Braintree comes in as the number 1 seed in the South Sectionals. Newton North comes in as the number 8 seed. Braintree, the number 1 seed in the South Sectional, number 1 ranking in the Boston Globe, Boston Herald, ESPN Boston. They actually have the number 8 seed in the USA Today regionals in a national poll. So in the Northeast region, and that's 12 states, Braintree at 15-0. So this is a little old. This is about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. But they picked up the number 8 seed in the Northeast region, and they can't have gone down because they remain undefeated.
Unanimously the top team in Massachusetts. But still playing like they have something to prove.
Newton North actually the number 9 seed in the Division I South bracket. So Braintree number 1 seed facing the 9 seed. Newton North beat Marshfield, who was the number 8 seed, just to get here and have the opportunity to play Braintree. Newton North inbounds the ball. Long lead pass, a little bit too long.
Yeah, just a bit too long on that one.
Isabel Bledsoe wide open underneath the hoop, but watch the ball sail over her head. Again, Newton North and Braintree are much the same as the New England Patriots, New York Jets, the Celtics, Lakers, the Red Sox, Yankees. These two teams know each other very, very well and don't like each other. Brianna Herlihy for 2. She's got 6 points on the night. Braintree up 15-10.
Well, that shot by Herlihy, really a 4-point swing there, because Newton North takes the timeout, tries to draw something up, and then they botch the execution, and Braintree comes and scores at the other end. Those are the kind of mistakes you can't make in the playoffs.
Manley over to Lassiter. Lassiter long 3, and she's well short. We talked about that. They'll let her shoot those threes all night long. Jenna Roach with the rebound, kicks it over to Keela Dixon. Dixon for a 3, no good.
Yeah.
They're going to get Brianna over the top. Brianna Herlihy picks up her first personal foul.
Saw that one coming. Brianna trying to reach up and over, and she knew it as soon as she came back down onto the floor. Didn't have the position that time.
Manley for 3. In and out, no good. Great position by Rachel Tutkus. And they're going to call Bledsoe for the over-the-top foul. We talked about Rachel Tutkus. She makes such an impact. We said at the beginning of the season she was going to work her way into the starting lineup, and she's done that. And she is only a sophomore. Bella Tanetti and Brianna Herlihy with a little give and go, and they're going to say it went out of bounds off of Brianna Herlihy. Give credit to the Newton North defense. Very, very tight, not giving Braintree any room to execute their offense.
Well, like you said, Al, there's a lot of familiarity here. So Newton North, just as Braintree knows how to play them, they come in and know the defensive plan that they need to execute.
Manley tries to drive the lane off the glass. Freshman with her first 2 points of the evening. Nice drive. 15-12. Braintree up by 3. We're approaching 3 minutes to go in the half. Pass down low to Brianna Herlihy off the glass. Great body control by the senior.
Great position there, down low in the paint. Catch it up high, put it off the glass.
And Lassiter does it again. She just drives to the lane and throws it up. It draws the foul.
Well, she knows what she's going to get for the call, so heads up play for her. You'd probably rather see her as a coach do that than take all those.
Didn't see who the foul was on. We'll try to figure that out. But Lassiter at the line shooting 2. Makes the first. Maddie Fay gets a well-deserved break as Allie Dillon checks back in the ball game. On the floor now, Rachel Tutkus, Kenzie Moore, Adriana Timberlake, Allie Dillon, Brianna Herlihy. Lassiter hits the second one. 8 points on the night for Say Lassiter. Kenzie Moore for a long three. Front rim, but nice rebound by Timberlake. Adriana right there. Now she's going to line up a three, in and out. Lassiter with the rebound, almost loses it. Under 2.5 to go in the first half. Botanowicz just bowls her way through the lane, no good. Going to say the ball went out of bounds off of Brianna Herlihy. Bledsoe drives the right side and gets the two. Isabel Bledsoe, the freshman, picks up her first 2 points of the ball game. Braintree up by 1 with under 2 minutes to go. Brianna Herlihy, 10-footer, nothing but net. Lassiter, a long three. She nails that. She works off the premise. If you throw enough of them up, some of them are going to go in. Dillon, nice bounce pass to Tutkus. Tutkus over to Herlihy. In and out, no good, but Allie Dillon with the rebound. Brianna Herlihy drives the lane, throws it up off the glass, doesn't draw the foul. Botanowicz with the rebound. Long three by Lassiter again. She thinks she's hot. Braintree will take over on the turnover. 1:09 to go in the first quarter. Brianna Herlihy wide open. And the ball goes out of bounds off of Newton North. Got to be frustrating. Two players, not a Braintree player within 10 feet. Ball goes out of bounds. Under a minute to go. Braintree and Newton North tied at 19. Good ball movement by the Womps. Brianna Herlihy kicks it out to Kenzie Moore. Moore drives the lane. Rachel Tutkus for three and nails it. No, they're going to say she's on the line. Rachel Tutkus with her first 2 points of the ball game. Approaching 30 seconds to go in the first half. Braintree up by 2. Bledsoe to Beatrice. Down low, intercepted by Brianna Herlihy. Second steal of the half for Brianna. Drop pass for Timberlake. Timberlake gets hammered. Foul is on Kelly Manley. That is her first personal. And Adriana Timberlake will be at the line shooting 2. Great no-look pass by Brianna Herlihy, and Timberlake right there. Great anticipation by the freshman. And she makes the first. Timberlake misses the second, but Tutkus picks up her 6th offensive board. Make that 7. And now she draws the foul. Jill Botanowicz picks up her 2nd personal foul. And now Rachel Tutkus at the line shooting 2. Rachel makes them both. And now Alyssa Tenaglia checks in, replaces Allie Dillon with 9.8 seconds left to go in the half. Braintree up by 5. Inbound pass intercepted by Tutkus. Great ball movement by Braintree. Tutkus 4-footer, no good. And that's going to do it for the first half. And Braintree will go into the locker room with a 5-point lead. Again, this is the second round, the quarterfinals of the Division I South Sectional. These two teams meeting for the third time this season. And Braintree with a 24-19 lead. When we come back, second half action. You're watching Lady Womp basketball on BCAM. Great athleticism by the Lady Womp. Looking for the pylon, and he's got it. Touchdown, Braintree.
Off the glass for 2. Shot from Stimson, and it's redirected in front.
Welcome back to Braintree High School. We're here in the main gymnasium, part of the H. Fred Herget Athletic Complex for the round 2 of the Division I South sectional action. It's the quarterfinals here. The Lady Womps lead the Lady Tigers of Newton North 24-19. I'm Al Barisi, with me Jeff Poster. And leading all scorers tonight is Say Lassiter. She's got 11 for the Newton North Lady Tigers. Jill Latanowicz has 3. And Isabel Bledsoe and Kelly Manley each have 2 apiece for the Lady Womps. Brianna Herlihy has been dominating the entire game. She's got 10 points, 4 boards, 2 steals, 2 blocks. But Rachel Tutkus has owned the board. She has 8 rebounds to lead everyone tonight. 7 of those offensive boards. She's just owned the offensive glass and has given Braintree second and third opportunities. She has 4 points to go along with those 8 rebounds.
Yeah, that's big, especially because it's been such a defensive game with low scoring 24-19. And if you can get those second chance, third chance opportunities, eventually they're going to start to fall. They might not have gone in there in the first half, but Braintree should see their offense come back more alive here in the second half.
As we said, Braintree comes into tonight's quarterfinal action. The number 1 seed, they got a bye in the first round. Newton North had to play to get in this quarterfinal round. They defeated 8th seed Marshfield. So the winner of tonight's game will face the winner of Attleboro Wellesley. Attleboro comes in as the number 4 seed at 20-2. Wellesley's the number 5 seed at 18-2. So Braintree's got its work cut out for them.
Yeah.
They've got to defeat Newton North and then face the winner of that. On the other side of the bracket, Bishop Feen's playing Quincy. Bishop Feen, the number 2 seed. Braintree faced them earlier in the season and gave them their only defeat. Bishop Feen at 19-1 on the season. That 1 defeat at the hands of the Lady Womps. Quincy comes in 7th seed with 17-3 as their record. And the other 2 teams on the other side, Newton South and Mansfield. Newton South, the number 3 seed at 19-1. Mansfield, number 6 seed at 18-2.
Division I South just absolutely loaded this year, and Braintree wants to get back on top of that sectional. They definitely will have their work cut out for them trying to get through a very difficult stretch of this playoff run.
Before we start the second half here, we want to give a shout out and offer our congratulations to the boys basketball team. Head coach Bobby Crook and his crew defeated Newton South, major upset, but now they have to stare down Catholic Memorial, the number 1 seed in the state. And they're going to be visiting CM tomorrow night, and they're already talking about how big that crowd is going to be. So we wish the Womps, Bobby Crook, and his crew the best of luck as they face Catholic Memorial tomorrow evening. Second half underway. Newton North controls Say Lassiter. Sydney Beatrice, senior co-captain, dishes out to Latanowicz, the other senior co-captain. Latanowicz tries to drive the lane, bulls her way in. Brianna Herlihy will have none of that. Picks up defensive board rather.
Not at all. Herlihy just stood her ground, and Latanowicz had nothing.
And Jenna Roach had a 3 in the first half, and now she starts the second half with another one, and she's got 6 points, all on 3-pointers.
That's good to see, too, especially in that first half. A lot of the long balls Braintree took just popping in and out. Didn't have it going, so nice to get your first bucket as a 3.
And they're going to call Say Lassiter with an offensive foul. That's her third foul of the game. Linda Martindale does not like that, and you can hear the crowd react. Keela Dixon controls for the Lady Womps. Tanetti to Tutkus. Tutkus, errant pass blocked by Beatrice, or correction by Latanowicz.
I think like Bledsoe might have gotten a hand on that initially, too.
Brianna Herlihy with another rebound. She's just refusing to let anybody else get position on her. Drives the lane off the glass, no good. The rebound, Elizabeth Davis.
Not the prettiest shot that time from Herlihy.
And they're going to call Keela Dixon. Lassiter drives into the lane, throws it up. Oh, they're going to call it on Jenna Roach. Jenna picks up her second personal. Maddie Fay checks in, replaces Brianna Herlihy. And head coach Krista McDonald wants to have a word with her senior co-captain. Rachel Tutkus with another rebound. Bella Tanetti had a 3. And they're going to call her for a travel.
We've seen that before. Players eager to fake that shot and then make a move and dish it out, and they forget to put the ball back down on the floor.
Brianna Herlihy checks back in the ball game, replaces Rachel Tutkus. 6:24 to go in the third quarter. Braintree up by 7, 27-20.
Just a quick bit of coaching there for Brianna Herlihy. Take her out, put her right back in.
Lassiter pulls up for 3 and makes it.
That was a good-looking shot. Dribbled in on Fay, took a step back, nailed the 3.
Pass nearly intercepted by Sydney Beatrice. And they're going to say the ball went out of bounds off of Bella Tanetti.
Tanetti started to corral it back, and Beatrice still trying to fight her. Gets her to spin out of control, and the ball bounces off her chest. Good defense from Beatrice. Better defense there.
Bella Tanetti tried to return the favor and just stepped on the sideline.
Yeah, I knew she had to try and save it, but that's a tough task to try and get that in such a thin amount of space.
They lost possession to Braintree, so they get a fresh 30-second clock. Beatrice tries to drive baseline, no good. And now Davis. Really?
A borderline call, I think.
Maddie Fay picks up her first personal foul. That's the second team foul for the Lady Womps. Davis at the line shooting 2. Davis nails them both. 27-25, Braintree up by 2. Bellatinetti takes it into the lane, puts it up, no good. And they're going to call her for a personal foul.
Wow. Good job by Isabel Bledsoe to just hold her ground and take that charge.
And now Kristen McDonald calls timeout, stops the clock with 5:22 to go in the third quarter. Braintree up by 2. Again, with 3 officials on the floor, both coaches know they're going to call it close. Sometimes officials want to make sure you know they're there.
Yeah. It almost seems, too, they're playing into it. Neither team has really sort of had any kind of sustained offensive rhythm. There's been a lot of fouls and shots just popping in and out that neither team has really been able to go on any sort of run yet.
As we said, the winner of this game will face the winner of Attleboro-Wellesley. Attleboro, the number 4 seed, Wellesley, the number 5 seed. Boys ice hockey also in the tournament. They will be playing tomorrow evening as well. Want to wish head coach Dave Fasano and his crew the best of luck. Braintree answers the timeout. Rachel Tutkus, Brianna Herlihy, Jenna Roach, Bella Tanetti, Keela Dixon. Newton North inbounds the ball. Say Lassiter. Again, head coach Kristen McDonald before the game said not going to press as much as they usually do because of the fact you have 3 officials on the floor. Tight pressure means you pick up as many fouls as you do turnovers. Lassiter puts it up, and they're going to call Tutkus. Rachel Tutkus picks up the personal. That is her second personal foul, fourth team foul. Lassiter at the line shooting 2.
And Lassiter knows every move to try and sell the referees. Now, Tutkus did get a hand on her, but she can sell it too.
Brianna Herlihy with the rebound. Brianna with 7 boards on the night. And Lassiter with a steal.
Dangerous pass. That's one you got to have someone come to the ball that time. You throw it up like that, Lassiter can easily pick that off.
Lassiter, a good ball handler. Definitely tries to isolate on a Braintree defender, but Brianna Herlihy wasn't going to have any of that. Kicks the ball out of bounds. It gives Newton North a fresh shot clock as well. Beatrice dribbles off her foot. Sydney Beatrice picks it up. Rebound, Keela Dixon.
Coast to coast.
Keela with 2 points. She's only got 4 tonight. Well under her game average.
Yeah, that's someone Braintree should look to try and get the ball into her hands, get her going. She's one of those players that can get that offensive momentum that I was talking about just before the start of the quarter.
Beatrice partially blocked by Brianna Herlihy. Jenna Roach picks up the loose ball. Third block rather for Brianna tonight. Jenna Roach kicks it out to Tutkus, top of the key. Bella Tanetti drives the lane. Nice dish to Tutkus. Tutkus lost control momentarily.
Good defense there in the paint by Newton North up until there.
Foul is called on Isabel Bledsoe. That is her second personal. It's going to put Keela Dixon at the line shooting 2. Keela Dixon took a page out of Say Lassiter's book.
Yeah. But up until that foul, Newton North did a nice job. A couple of times Braintree tried to drive in, and they completely cut off the paint. And this is a good sign here for Keela Dixon. She went coast to coast on the last possession, got the layup. Here she is, gets her first free throw. This might be what she needs to get going offensively.
Rebound by Bledsoe. Tenowich no good, but Davis with the rebound, and she gets fouled. Foul is on Bella Tanetti. That is Bella's second personal. 15 foul for the Lady Womps. 2 fouls to give before they put the Lady Tigers at the line. Davis makes the first. And now Adriana Timberlake, Allie Dillon, Kenzie Moore checking the ball game, replaces Tutkus, Roach, and Tanetti.
How about Adriana Timberlake? A lot of big minutes here for the freshman in the first round of the playoffs for Braintree.
Brianna Herlihy just sucked in that rebound.
Everyone having trouble with that second free throw tonight, both sides.
Aaron pass. Beatrice picks up the loose ball, tries to go baseline and loses it.
A little too excited, I think, maybe. Trying to attack the open net.
We do want to mention as we comment about how Brianna Herlihy is just dominating this ball game as Kristen McDonald calls timeout with 3:13 to go in the third quarter. Brianna Herlihy named Bay State Conference MVP. Again, it's one thing to make the conference all-star team. It's another to be named the conference MVP, and Brianna Herlihy has definitely earned that right. She will be joining her sister Bridget at Villanova next year. But she's got business to take care of right here in Massachusetts before that happens.
Yeah, she's not concentrating on next year. She's concentrating this year. But 3 All-Stars here on this Braintree team. Keela Dixon and Bella Tanetti made the All-Star team. Well, Rachel Tutkus, honorable mention. So Kristen McDonald, once again, she's got stars on this team.
.313 to go in the third quarter. Braintree up by 3, 30-27. Braintree with 5 team fouls. Lady Tigers only with 2. Braintree comes out of the timeout. Kenzie Moore, Keela Dixon, Adriana Timberlake, Brianna Herlihy, and Allie Dillon. Timberlake kicks it out to Dillon. Over to Brianna, who finds Keela Dixon wide open for a 3, no good. And Adriana Timberlake picks Beatrice's pocket.
I just took it right away from her. Well, Keela Dixon didn't hit up that open 3, but you got to keep feeding her.
Miscommunication between Say Lassiter and Elizabeth Davis. Sophomore moving to the basket just a little too early. 2:42 to go in the third quarter. Keela drives the lane, floating 8-footer is good.
It's good to see. Outside shot wasn't falling, so she says, all right, I'll go to the basket. And gets 2 more.
Beatrice around the horn. Latanowicz. Back to Lassiter. Lassiter one-on-one with Keela Dixon. Lassiter tries to kick it out to Beatrice. Beatrice drives through the lane, partially blocked by Kenzie Moore. And Allie Dillon, nice job, loose ball. Isabella Bledsoe and Allie Dillon, possession arrow in favor of Braintree.
Good defense there by Mackenzie Moore, too. Beatrice, probably the smaller and quicker player, and Moore stayed with her toe-to-toe, just extended that right arm and blocked the shot, which allowed Braintree to get the held ball possession.
Keela Dixon, long 3, doesn't get the bounce. Brianna Herlihy gets the rebound. Keela Dixon comes up with a loose ball, drives the lane, and draws the foul.
Man, Brianna Herlihy, like you've been saying tonight, is a force to be reckoned with underneath. Keela Dixon will get credit for that last offensive rebound, but Herlihy kind of allowed it to happen. She got underneath and batted it around enough that it could tip it to Dixon.
I believe that foul was called on Say Lassiter. That's her 4th personal, and Linda Martindale's got to take her out of the ball game with 1:46 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, you can't take any chances. You're going to need her down the stretch. Oh, what a pass. Ill-advised shot, but
I think they're going to call Allie Dillon for the reach-in. Allie picks up her first personal foul. That is the 6th team foul. So Braintree with 1 foul to give. We're still in the third quarter. See if Braintree can take advantage here with Lassiter sitting on the bench. Manley throws the ball away, and so Braintree will take over with just under a minute and a half to go in the third quarter.
I don't know who she was looking for out there. It was a nice cut to the basket. Better defense by Braintree to cut her off and not allow her to get a shot off after the cut.
Timberlake over to Dixon, a little too strong. And now Rachel Tutkus checks back in the ball game, replaces Kenzie Moore. Bella Tonetti will come in as well, and she replaces Adriana Timberlake. Sydney Beatrice controls for the Lady Tigers. Down by 5 with 1:05 to go in the third quarter. Davis back to Beatrice. Good perimeter ball movement by Newton North, but they can't get any kind of penetration. 8 on the shot clock. Manley. Latanowicz drives the lane, tries to force it down to Bledsoe. We got a foul call underneath. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Jill Latanowicz. That is her third personal foul. 4th team foul for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, paint is a dangerous place tonight. Everybody's getting hacked down there.
And Newton North comes up with a steal. Brianna Herlihy nearly picked it back off. Latanowicz tries to go baseline and bounces it off of Manley.
That's Latanowicz's fault. Manley's got her back turned to Latanowicz. She's got to realize that.
Allie Dillon gets a break.
Braintree can get the final shot here.
20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Keela Dixon drives the lane, floats one up off the glass for 2.
Sees the lane and she took it.
7 points here in the second half for Keela Dixon, 9 on the night. Beatrice got 5 seconds left, and Brianna Herlihy steals it. Whoa! How did Brianna Herlihy come up with that shot to end the quarter?
Out of control, trying to pick up the ball. Somehow got it just before the baseline, and talk about a buzzer beater. Brianna Herlihy.
As the third quarter comes to a close, Braintree finds itself up by 9 points. When we come back, the final quarter of action here at the Division I South Sectional quarterfinals. Round 2, the Lady Womps over the Lady Tigers, 36-27. You're watching Braintree High School basketball on BCAM. We're back here at Braintree High School, part of the H. Fred Herget Athletic Complex. Final quarter of the Division I South Sectional quarterfinals. The Lady Womps of Braintree lead the Lady Tigers of Newton North 36-27. Newton North will take the ball out to begin the final quarter of action. Say Lassiter on the floor for the Lady Tigers with 4 fouls.
Well, I hope Braintree realizes that and they attack her. She will either give up that 5th or just completely back off.
15 on the shot clock. Again, good perimeter movement, but no openings for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, good defense here from Braintree.
Davis for 12-footer, no good. Brianna Herlihy, another rebound.
Double-double now for Herlihy.
Brianna's been averaging a double-double all season, so she's nice pass down low. Rachel Tutkus comes up with a loose ball, puts it in off the glass. The sophomore, 6 points on the night, but making her presence felt defensively and on the boards.
Yeah, she just out-muscled Bledsoe right there. Bledsoe came over defensively and got the initial point of contact. Rachel held on and put it up anyway.
Bledsoe now tries to drive on Tutkus. She's going to draw the blocking foul. That's Rachel's third personal foul. We should keep stats on how many fouls each referee's called, because she's definitely got the lead in this game. Bledsoe misses the first. Makes the second. 3 points on the night for the freshman. 10-point lead for the Lady Womps. 38-28. And Kristen McDonald calls timeout with 6:49 to go in the ball game. What Braintree needs to do right now is to make sure Newton North doesn't get any kind of run or momentum to get them fired up. Keep them playing catch up, stay in your game. I mean, one thing we've talked about this program, not just this team, this program for the last 3 or 4 years has been the poise, the composure. They don't get rattled. They're not too high, not too low. They stay consistent throughout the ball game, whether they're ahead, behind, it's a rout, or it's a close game.
Yeah, just keep playing their game. They know how to come in and win these type of matchups. They've got a decent cushion right now, but there's plenty of time left, and Newton North has the ability to go on a run, so go win this game on the defensive end of the floor.
As we said, on the boys' side of the state tournament, Braintree High School, after a big upset win over Newton South, will face Catholic Memorial tomorrow evening at CM. And the ladies on this side will face the winner of Attleboro Wellesley. Braintree comes out of the timeout. Bella Tanetti, Rachel Tutkus, Brianna Herlihy, Jenna Roach, and Keela Dixon, your starting five. Dixon for a long three, but Brianna Herlihy with the offensive board and the putback.
She's so good at that move. She had the position, leapt up over everybody, didn't put the ball back on the floor, and just great touch underneath, put it up and over the rim.
Tanowich no good, but gets her own rebound, drives the lane. Oh. They're going to call it on Bella Tanetti, but it looked like Bella pulled back and didn't make any kind of contact.
Heads up move by Tanowich with the rebound coming right back to her. She had that open lane and just took it.
Tanowich makes the first. She's got 4 points on the night.
And this is where things could get tricky if Newton North can continue to get to the free throw line. They're going to be able to score with the clock stopped.
Well, they are in the bonus right now.
Braintree's got to play disciplined defense.
Newton North still has 3 fouls to give before Braintree's at the line. Brianna Herlihy, low post, nice give and go to Bella Tanetti. Tanetti scoop shot, no good. But then picks up the loose ball. Unbelievable effort by Bella Tanetti.
Yeah, nice job by Tanetti. Very bad job there by Newton North. You got to secure those rebounds.
Jenna Roach drives the lane, pulls up, floaters, no good, no foul.
Wow.
Brianna Herlihy, and she draws the foul.
Talk about just wanting it more. Brianna Herlihy is behind the play near the free throw line. 4 black and orange jerseys are camped out under the basket, and she comes from behind all of them to get that rebound and draws a foul.
Elizabeth Davis picks up her 3rd personal. Brianna makes the second, 15 points on the night for the senior co-captain. Lassiter, a lot of people in the stands thought that was a carry. Gets away with one, throws it up off the glass, no good. Davis with the rebound. And again, Bledsoe and Latanowicz fight over it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Braintree will get possession.
Now, Lassiter, she's holding on to the ball for too long. She's trying to win the game herself here for Newton North, which we've seen in the past. You knew the ball wasn't going anywhere, and Braintree easily could stop that defense with their defense.
And Davis steals the ball from Keela Dixon. And then Keela tries to steal it back. And Beatrice. And they're going to give Martindale a timeout. Kristen McDonald is livid. No one had control of the ball.
That's what she's trying to preach to the referee. And Martindale wins the favor of the refs right there. But yeah, no one really had possession.
Clock is stopped with 5:10 to go in the ball game. Braintree up by 11, 41-30. Again, Braintree comes into tonight's ball game two-time defending state champs, a 61-game winning streak. We figured it out. The last time Braintree lost was January 17th, 2014. In the Hoop Hall Classic, they lost to Christ the King out of New York. And they had won their first 8 games before they lost to Christ the King. So they are 79 out of 80 in their last 80 games. And they haven't lost to a Massachusetts team since they lost to Andover in the Eastern Mass Finals at the Garden 3 years ago, excuse me.
Yeah. It's been an impressive run here the last couple of years.
And excuse me, my math is wrong. It's not 79 out of 80. It's 69 out of 70.
Oh, I didn't disagree with you, so I wasn't paying attention to the math either.
Wow, that's still an impressive. One loss in 70 games is amazing for any team. 5:08 to go in the ball game. Newton North controls, down by 11. Davis drives the lane, just throws it up, gets the roll, and it's good.
So she like, if you're a Newton North fan, out of the timeout, well drawn up play, and they're able to capitalize.
Tonetti kicks it out to Jenna Roach. Roach goes to the top of the key, off the glass, no good. And Rachel Tutkus battles Sade Lassiter and comes up with the ball.
Good effort again. Hurley was crashing, Tutkus was crashing. She came up with it this time. And now Braintree can work some more clock.
Braintree as a team is probably more physical tonight than we've seen them in a long time. This is more like a rugby match than a basketball game. Elizabeth Davis comes up with a loose ball. Lassiter off the glass, no good. Brianna Hurley with the rebound.
That's it.
That could be 5 on Lassiter.
And that's just a frustration foul, too. She took the ball herself again, trying to go one on, or more like 1-on-3, and then comes over and trying to get it back, commits that foul. So that's it. Night for Lassiter.
And now the Newton North fans are getting into it with the official on that call. Clock is stopped when a player fouls out of the ball game. And Martindale, I think she's trying to get thrown out of the game. Just to
I think
fire
she already
up.
did. It looked like initially.
Yeah, I mean, just to fire up her team. And I believe the official is giving an official warning to Linda Martindale.
Yeah, I didn't see the technical foul signal, but he kind of waved her as if to say, there's the door when you see your way out. But still there.
Approaching 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Braintree up by 9. Tonetti, nice move through the lane. Runs into Bledsoe, and she's going to get called for a travel. She's lucky she didn't get an offensive charge on that. Bledsoe did a nice job holding the ground.
Just stood there like a brick wall. Tonetti bounced right off of her.
Sydney Beatrice controls for the Lady Tigers. Over to Latanowicz. Jenna Roach nearly comes up with a steal. Nice job anticipating the pass by the sophomore. Now Bella Tonetti checks out. Kenzie Moore checks in. Good jump switch there by Jen Roach.
That time she got it clean.
Roach comes up with a steal. Pass was intended for Brianna Herlihy. Nice job by Bledsoe to tip it out of bounds. 3:20 to go in the ball game. Braintree, plenty of time. 25 seconds left on the shot clock.
And they're still attacking. You could have dribbled back out there and worked a little bit more of the clock, but they want to score more.
Ten on the shot clock for Braintree. Jenna Roach over to Kenzie Moore, kicks it out. Allie Dillon just inside the three-point line, no good. Rebound Latanowicz.
Good position there by Latanowicz. She just rose up above everybody to get that one.
Davis with a nice baseline move but couldn't finish. Keela Dixon, nice job ahead to Jenna Roach off the glass.
Good night. Fast break there for Braintree. That's been their calling card all season.
Great hustle by Keela Dixon, and now Linda Martindale calls timeout, stops the clock with 2:26 to go in the ball game. Braintree's lead is 11, 43-32. And Newton North has their best offensive weapon sitting on the bench with 5 fouls. She's done for the night.
At the same time, it allows Newton North, they kind of open the rest of their offense up, might be able to move the ball a little bit more. You know when Lassiter gets it, it's generally not going anywhere.
Braintree with nobody in any significant foul trouble. Bella Tonetti has 3, Rachel Tutkus has 3, and actually Rachel's getting a breather right now, so she's not even on the floor. Jill Latanowicz has 3, Elizabeth Davis has 3 for the Lady Tigers. And those are the only players even close to being in foul trouble. Newton North answers the timeout with Latanowicz, Bledsoe, Beatrice, Davis, and Mariah Jacobs, the senior, on the floor for the first time tonight. Linda Martindale with a nod to the senior, a classy move by Coach Martindale. Braintree comes out, Brianna Herlihy, Jenna Roach, Keela Dixon, Kenzie Moore, and Allie Dillon. Davis, nice drive to the lane, left-handed off the glass, can't get it to roll. Latanowicz with the rebound, no good. Going to say the ball went out of bounds off of Braintree. And now Rachel Tutkus checks back in the ball game, replaces Kenzie Moore. Bledsoe kicks it out to Latanowicz. Latanowicz drives, partially blocked by Tutkus. Tutkus so quick with that outlet pass to Jenna Roach. Roach off the glass, no good. Blocking foul will put her at the line.
Roach had all kinds of speed there going up against Elizabeth Davis, and Davis kept with her, but you could tell she didn't have enough to stay with Roach the whole way and had to foul.
Rachel Tutkus stole the ball and had fight an outlet pass in almost one motion. I mean, it's amazing. Jen Roach makes the first.
She's got quick wits. Knows where her teammates are on the floor.
Well, that's been a trademark of this program for a lot of years, is their basketball IQ.
Absolutely.
Jenna Roach makes them both. Braintree up by 13. Under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Bledsoe Down low to Latanowicz. Latanowicz trying to back Brianna Herlihy into the low post. Ball goes out of bounds off of Brianna. 1:37 to go. Jacobs inbounds to Davis. Davis drives the lane off the glass left-handed. No good, can't finish. Brianna Herlihy with the rebound, and she fights and then gets fouled.
That's about all Newton North can do right now. Is just try and foul right after Braintree gets possession to stop the clock.
That's going to be the 5th foul on Elizabeth Davis, so she's going to check out of the game. Brianna Herlihy with the rebound, and now she'll go to the line shooting 1-1. Davis gets a nice round of applause from the Newton North faithful. Summer Diaz checks in the ball game for Newton North. Rebound, Rachel Tutkus.
Who else?
She has been impressive tonight. She's been impressive all season, but tonight she has owned the offensive glass.
This is great. The ball movement just killing off the clock here for Braintree.
And Brianna Herlihy will be at the line shooting 2. Foul is on Mariah Jacobs. That's her first personal. 9th team foul. Brianna having a tough time at the free throw line tonight. Uncharacteristic. Allie Dillon checks out. Maddie Fay takes her place. Adriana Timberlake replaces Jenna Roach. 1:09 to go in the ball game.
Just 2 of 7 at the free throw line, Herlihy is. But really nobody's had much success there tonight. Seen a lot of missed free throws on both sides.
Brianna makes the second. 1:06 to go in the ball game. So Braintree will defeat Newton North for the 3rd time this season. Beatrice tries to drive, split the defenders, throws it up, and draws the foul. She's going to be at the line shooting 2. That's going to be on Rachel Tutkus. That's Rachel's 4th personal. Beatrice makes the first. Believe it or not, that's her first point of the evening. And now Brianna Herlihy checks out, gets a nice round of applause from the entire crowd. Alyssa Tenaglia checks in to replace the senior co-captain. Beatrice does not get the second. Taylor Perry, the senior co-captain for Braintree, in the ball game for the first time tonight. And Jill Latanowicz comes up with a steal as we wind down. 30 seconds to go in the ball game. Beatrice tries to go through 3 defenders. Picks up the foul. That's going to be 5 on Tutkus. So Rachel Tutkus is going to foul out of the ball game as well. I think we've only had one other game this season where any player has fouled out.
Yeah.
Tonight we've had 3, so that shows you what a difference 3 officials on the floor makes.
Plus just the fact it's now the playoffs. These are 2 teams that are rivals. They know each other. Newton North they got to be frustrated after playing Braintree and falling to them year after year now. This is be the 2nd time in 3 years that Braintree's eliminated Newton North from the tournament.
Bella Scarpa checks in the ball game, replaces Rachel Tutkus. Timberlake with a rebound, brings it all the way down. Ten seconds to go in the ball game. Braintree's just going to let the clock wind down. Bledsoe goes for the steal. Loose ball picked up by Jacobs. And that's your ball game. So Braintree advances to the semifinal round of the Division I South Sectional. Newton North season comes to an end. Obviously an emotional sight, especially for the seniors. When we come back, we'll have final stats, final comments You're watching Braintree High School basketball on BCAM. We'll be right back. We're back here at Braintree High School where the Lady Womps continue their trek to defend their Division I state title. 62nd win in a row as they defeat the Newton North Lady Tigers 46-34 in a very impressive game. Probably one of the best team performances across the board, but Brianna Herlihy just had control of this ball game from beginning to end, and Rachel Tutkus not far behind her. Brianna tied for the lead in scoring. Say Lassiter with 16, Brianna with 16, and Lassiter spent the last 4 minutes on the bench with 5 fouls. But she had 14 boards to go with those 16 points, and Brianna Herlihy, who averages a double-double all season long, just continues to impress.
Yeah, she really put the team on their back early on. As so the offense for both teams kind of really struggled there in the first half. Shots just weren't going down. But Brianna, her rebounding especially led to a lot of those points for second chance opportunities. She would just soar in from behind 4, maybe even 5 defenders trying to pick up the ball for Newton North, and she put the team on her back. Rachel Tutkus did every little bit of everything, rebounding the ball. She scored a few buckets here and there and just played some great defense. That great outlet pass that Jenna Roach on the fast break that I said was the game right there, and kind of Braintree's season in a nutshell if you think about it.
Right behind Brianna Herlihy in scoring was Jenna Roach with 10 points. Keela Dixon had 9, 7 of which were in the second half. And Rachel Tutkus finished with 6 points, but more impressively, 11 boards. She had 3 steals. I mean, she just did it all for the Lady Womps. Only a sophomore, and you can see her confidence is just building and building and building. And again, it was rewarded with honorable mention in the Bay State Conference as far as an all-star. Keela Dixon also made all-star. Bella Tanetti, and MVP of the Bay State Conference, Brianna Herlihy. And tonight you can see why. She just dominated both ends of the floor and just took control of the whole ball game. Braintree will continue, face the winner of Attleboro-Wellesley. They're playing as we speak. And they will continue. That game will be at Massasoit. Date and time to be determined, and that will be for the semifinals of the Eastern Conference. We'd also like to take this opportunity to recognize a very impressive crew here tonight from BCAM. Did a nice job. I mean, one of the best productions. Had more cameras tonight than we've ever had. A 4-camera shoot here. Camera people, Jerry Comic, Jen Bragoli, John Orfanos, Mark Chavis. We want to thank them for their efforts, especially Mark and Jerry on the floor. They had to battle the players. That's dangerous. They should get combat pay. Camera assistants, Emily McGrath, Paige McGee, did a nice job of making sure that Mark and Jerry didn't get in trouble down there with their cables. Statistician tonight was Derek Snowden. And as always, our producer-director, Wes Ray, he makes all the magic happen. He makes us look good. My broadcast partner, Jeff Poster, and I'm Al Barisi. Your final here from Braintree High School. The Lady Womps of Braintree continue their trek to the Division I state title. Defeat the Lady Tigers of Newton North 46-34. We'll see you at Massasoit.